now in Los Angeles at the Kimpton La Pierre Hotel in the center of Hollywood, and it's absolutely incredible here. It's the day after the Oscars, and I am with my friend and boss, I suppose he's my boss, Stephen KAMIFUJI, who runs Genlux Magazine, amongst other magazines, because I think he does about 10 magazines. Genlux, which is here, this beautiful magazine, I've been working for, I don't know, how long have I been working here? About 10 years. 10 years. I can't even believe I've kept a job that long. Not that it's really hard work, because we rely on his genius. And I think we should go back to the beginning.
Sure.
So your ethos in the beginning for Genlux was what? How did it all start, this concept?
It's a luxury magazine.
Yes.
Focused on philanthropy
Yes.
and fashion, and how those two are inextricably tied together here in LA, especially with events and charities, and because it's the wealthy women who dress so well that also give the most to charities. So.
Absolutely.
And it's nice that these same women that spend so much on themselves also give back in a strong way.
So you started this, and you didn't go for a mid-range, you went for the top range, and it's a glossy magazine of great beauty. Your photographic vision is quite extraordinary.
I have a passion for photography, and I think that working with these great photographers that I do, really helped build a strong magazine. You know, it's built on teams. It's obviously not me. It's photographers, it's stylists, it's hair, it's makeup, it's celebrities and models.
Yes.
It's a combination of all these things that build a strong photo shoot.
Absolutely. And you've got some amazing people working with you as well. The editor's extremely good too. And she puts it, and I suppose we've all been working for a long time together, and we must pick it up from you. When you look at it, there's only one other magazine that was sort of better, which was Italian Vogue. But actually, this is more modern, and this is a contemporary feel, which Italian Vogue didn't ever have, and this has really got that feel, and that's why I liked working at it, because I'm a visual person, and I have to pick this up and say, yes, I love everything on that page, and so it is quite extraordinary.
I think our book is more akin to, say, British Harper's, or even British Vogue, versus, say, Italian Vogue, which always was wanting or needing to be kind of cutting-edge photography. Even to the point where I would say that the graphics and the imagery that they use was sometimes so edgy it wasn't even pretty per se, where our book tends to be on the more pretty aesthetic side of things.
Yes.
And our model selection and the women that we choose to feature, we go for more of a traditional beauty, I would say.
Yes, I think so, because even the women that you feature who are the philanthropists, they're all very nice looking. You know, it's true, and they're all cultures, all races. There's not this modern, you've been doing that a lot. There's no racism in your magazine. That's what I like about it.
Right.
It's a multicultural magazine. But anyway, so you love all these brands, Balmain, Chanel, Dior, Dolce & Gabbana, all of these big brands, and Saint Laurent, and all of them. And where do you think the future lies with these big brands?
Well, there's less of a need, obviously, for couture because no one's going anywhere. I think that created the need for the athleisure wear that you're seeing, the awful athleisure wear and tracksuits. But I think it'd be great to get back to strong fashion.
I think so. I think put on the high heels again. I put them back on this week, and I honestly thought I was going to topple over. This is what I usually run in, and I promise you I can run in them. They're the Vantage. It's a very old design, and I can run in them. I wouldn't think of wearing gym shoes, but suddenly I'm wearing Claire Jory, a beaten up pair, you know, 2 sizes too big, and they're looking awful. And I was thinking, God, am I going to be really like that scruffy? It's tricky for them to go to the Botox doctor again. You know, you're seeing who they really are, and some have gone grey. I mean, what do you think of all of this?
I think women are coming out and being careful about how they're looking, and going back to get their Botox and their treatments. And though I think in Beverly Hills, I've not seen that much of a let up on that.
You haven't, because it's Beverly Hills.
Yeah, but I don't know about other places.
And
so
Barbados, they didn't have any hairdressers there. And my friend, I traveled through the the flying corridor to America. And my friend had to do 30 haircuts because nobody had because there weren't any hairdressers over there.
Wow.
Yes, and they had done a sort of trade deal with everybody who came through, so that if you gave them some help, you know, the Prime Minister's very clever there. If you give her some help, she will let you stay there. The clothes also were a problem. We take clothes for granted, you know, I can just go around to Maxfield's now and buy some, but during this lockup, Harrods hasn't been open, not really.
Right.
The department stores haven't been open in England.
Right.
You can buy online.
Online has really taken off for
yes, it has.
most brands. Retail is really dying.
Yes.
And it seemed like retail was
dying slightly before.
Anyway, but then when Barney's went out and Neiman's went in bankruptcy, I think people are getting used to buying online and Amazon and...
Well, it's totally changed the way that we've seen them. And what I quite like is on some of the site, they'll say this dress will not fit you. You need a size lower or a size higher. Yes, they know what you send back.
Wow.
And then they adjust what you need,
that's amazing.
Which is very, very clever.
Yeah.
How do you see this? You know, we're online now. We're seeing this magazine online. We can see it.
It's both online and print, and hopefully there will always be magazines that are in print. I think women enjoy having a magazine out by the lounge while they're sitting by the pool. And,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's just not the same as, you know, iPad. I think that it's nice to have paper.
And anyway, fashion doesn't look good. You know, I'm always looking at the things I've chosen and I look at them like this on the iPad and I think, oh, I hate that. Is that going to look good? Do you think that what we've gone through will make us like color?
Yeah, I think spring brought a huge influence of color and brightness, and the spring looks are all about blooms and flowers and
yes, exactly.
Tons of optimistic color this season.
I felt that at the Oscars, even yesterday when they were talking about death. You know, the people that had died, they made it into an optimistic thing, you know, going up to heaven.
What was your favorite?
Well, definitely on Emerald Fennell.
Oh yeah, that was
it was multicolored. I mean, it's not a dress I'd wear, but she looked fantastic in it. Because it was such an empty room and such a weird layout, I'd have done it in a small bijou drawing room in the middle of Hollywood and made it much more cozy. Some people love the red carpet. Do you think it'll be back?
Yes, for sure it's going to be back.
You don't think it's going to be green, an eco carpet?
Oh, I like that idea. Yeah, there's so many sustainable brands that are popping up, and we interviewed Nikki Hilton for the next issue, and she has a new collection of shoes that she's doing with Amanda Hurst. She's going sustainability. I think many brands are going to go that direction. Also,
I like vintage things to be changed into something else, you know, because it's silly to throw them out.
Right.
Last year I sold all my clothes online.
And what did you do? You donated that money?
I donated some of it. I helped the homeless in London.
Awesome.
Because, you know, there are so many. There were 15 when I left. 15 homeless people on the street between Sloane Square and my house. And I thought, this is too much.
I think the homelessness situation caused a bit of problem into fashion in that women don't necessarily want to flaunt their wealth by wearing nice clothes out as much. You know, even the problem in Beverly Hills where people are having their watches stolen right in the middle of the street.
And nobody cares.
Not that nobody cares, but I think that people are being careful about flaunting their wealth.
And so you've managed to keep this very glamorous at a very difficult time, because I didn't know whether I was going to be in tracksuits watching this. And I was thinking, my God, you know, he's got glitter in here, he's got Versace in here, he's got also every single brand, in fact. You've managed to keep on shooting. What was it like shooting?
During the COVID aspect?
Yes.
You know, we had the protocols in place. They weren't full teams, basically COVID safe situations, but we got it done.
How do you see this developing in the future? Because, you know, you do a bit of online. You know,
we have our online presence, yes.
Yes.
So that, people can view it, the magazine online as well.
I mean, it's like a platform.
Yes. I think video is super important to the future of the brand.
Yes, it is.
Genlux. And events. I think we need to come back to our own events. We want to do our philanthropy awards, which was scheduled right the year that the shutdown happened, we wanted to do the Philanthropy of the Year Awards.
Yes.
So hopefully we can start that up again.
I think there'll be a huge fight if we don't get back soon to what we know.
It seems like it's right around the corner,
Yes,
don't you think?
Yes, absolutely. I think next year we should plan that everything is back to normal by Brit Week.
Yeah, we should do a Brit Week fashion event again, like we have in the past.
Yes, because everybody loves to see fashion in its reality. Do you think the fashion show is dead?
It's definitely changed. I think who did a good job was the Versace show. Did you see that one?
Yes, amazing.
That was an amazing
idea.
Digital show that they did.
And you know, I really, really wanted to buy everything. That's what was so funny. But I also like Fendi. Did you like Fendi? It
did bring out a whole nother area that people can explore, which is kind of building movies. Basically to tell stories with their fashion shows, opposed to just people running down a runway.
And what do you think of the blogger? Because everybody says the blogger's taking over.
Really? I don't know. I don't know much about bloggers.
I'm a blogger.
Oh, you're a blogger, yeah.
Well, I suppose.
Well, you were one of the first, I think.
I was one of the first, but you know, then I went into politics. I sort of leave my political side, my dreadful ideas on politics, to the blog. Because I don't believe anybody reads anymore. I think it's all going to go on YouTube, you know, and everything's going to be on YouTube or some platform like this. It'd be good to have a fashion platform, just
online. I mean,
yes, maybe Genlux. We can get somebody to do one, and then we can all become friends. You know, like Facebook. Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you,
for doing this.
It's great.
And it's so lovely seeing him because he's an inspiration to us all. And also, you also stay calm. And amongst that.
On the outside.
Yes, but you stay calm, and it's very nice to be around.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So thank you.